Wow, what a day we had today, August the 2nd. As expected and what I was projecting, we had a big drop today that tested these lows on the S&P 500 futures. We had a whopping 25,000 more sellers than buyers here on this day, which is significantly showing a lot of sellers. I hope you guys are learning that seeing the order flow on the daily is significantly more beneficial than just reading candle bars and drawing patterns. For example, there was no indication here that this bar right here is showing any signs of negativity. We had a strong candle up. This is going up as well. And then we had 29,000 more sellers than buyers here, and that just stalled out almost like it hit a wall here and sold off. So this is why it's very important. One thing to note here is that I think this is only about negative 9,000 contracts here before the day was over, and the rest of the 20,000 happened after hours. And here I'll show you a quick example of where it happened. I mentioned it in the previous video that at the end of the market close at 1 p.m. Pacific time, we had 10,000 more sellers than buyers on this bar right here, and 12,000 more sellers than buyers on this bar. So that added on to the total for that daily bar, which is significant here. And that was literally almost at the peak here. It was 46.16 here. And that's about, yeah, right here, basically. That's where they shorted about 26,000 contracts, which is insane. Hard to say if they already covered, but this is about a 60-70 point drop from here to here. Taking a look at the weekly volume profile, we did see this rejection off these lows that I was projecting. I did cover my short today, so I'm not in the short anymore. I covered actually around these lows as I was testing it here, and I'm waiting for a pullback to this cluster of orders here, and I'll do another swing short lower. But I do expect we see either a balance out here or a small push higher and then continue selling. But it's hard to project where the price is going to go necessarily here. I could just project that it's most likely going to be weaker than it just creating new all-time highs here shortly. One thing to note, though, that the volume profile on the monthly is still pretty strong. It is kind of breaking out of this cluster of orders here. So if we don't find support here soon, we might see a continuation to test some of these orders, cluster of orders here or here, which is about like 4,400 to 4,422 here, and 4,436 to 4,452, kind of looking at those areas as well. The monthly VWAP is all the way back here. Let me move the screen a little bit. It's all the way on the bottom here, so it has a lot of room to fall. So we'll see what happens. Going back to just seeing some intraday entries today, I did do a couple of trades today. I didn't have too much time to trade, but we saw the market that opened up here at 6:30, pushed higher with significant selling here. What was tricky here, as it was pushing higher, there was 3,000 more sellers than buyers. And in this case, I'm looking for more opportunity to sell based on the daily volume profile and the hourly volume profile. And what we're seeing is 3,000, but it got rejected after it broke out here. So this would have been a pretty nice entry for a short when you saw 29,000 here with a small stop above here, and take the short down here. So that would be one of the entries here. And then as it's testing this cluster of orders here, potentially look for a short into this area. It didn't. This is where I was looking for a short a little bit higher. I thought it's going to reach it with 2,300 buyers here, but it didn't reach it and then sold off. So some missed price action here today, but I did a little bit of scalping, but not insane day. That was pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video. If you found it helpful, if you want me to keep you updated on what happens next, feel free to subscribe. I create videos like this all the time to help educate other traders. Thanks for watching.